Hello, today on True News,
She means the Kaylee Show.
we're still deciding on the name. Anyways, today we're going to be discussing some breaking news regarding the judicial branch.
Recently, there's been an uproar regarding African Americans and their education. This case from Topeka, Kansas has been getting more and more attention and has become a huge discussion this year. 1954 has never seen such a big case.
Actually, I just read about that this morning. The plaintiff, Oliver Brown, represented all the African American children involved. He and all the kids made a huge difference in education. They even changed a precedent made by the case Plessy v. Ferguson.
Wow, this case, being a civil case, involved the 14th Amendment, which talks about the doctrine separate but equal. The formal name of the case is Brown versus the Board of Education. In my opinion, this case had a huge impact for the better. Do you want to tell everyone what the case was about?
Sure. Basically, Brown wanted to end segregation in schools due to the fact that African American kids in the area were not receiving as good as an education as the white kids living in the same area were. This was considered not fair because all the kids lived in a less populated area and would not be in two separate schools. This type of education was not believed to be fair to the kids living in a higher population.
Also, the defendant, the Board of Education, wanted segregation to remain in schools in order to satisfy the separate but equal doctrine found in the 14th Amendment. So they believed that the schools were receiving equal educations when that was not actually the case.
Exactly. The Chief Justice, Earl Warren, made a decision in favor of Brown by abolishing segregation in schools all across America.
This case really did have an impact on the future, because if the ruling had been different, our schools might still be separated today. Many of the friends that we have in our schools today would not be here with us. They would be in a separate school. Imagine how different that would be.
That would be so weird not to see all the same faces every day that we do now, and think that we wouldn't even know a lot of our friends. There would be a great impact on our great African American leaders. We probably wouldn't have the same president as we do today without the ruling of this case.
Also in breaking news, a local teacher at Pine Lake Prep was arrested on 2 counts of second-degree homework. The teacher goes by the name of He, the R Man, and is expected to be found guilty. That is a whole other case to talk about.
I'm Shayna.
I'm Kaylee.
And this was the True
The Kaylee
News.
Show.